All right, peace, family. My name is Brother K. I would like to thank everyone for tapping in and joining in to my channel. I would like to share with you two close to death life experiences when I was in Israel. The first experience in around 1989, December 31st, 1989, that was when I first arrived in Israel. Maybe after 6 months after I got there, no, no. After I got there, when time it went by, I think we went into the next winter season, and if I remember correctly, it was around maybe somewhere around December and January. But anyway, it started snowing in Israel. It started snowing. It was the first snow, I guess, that they experienced in years that they have ever experienced. It was so much snow that they was actually building snowmen and everything. But anyway, I got very sick. I got very sick during that season, and I ended up with double pneumonia in both of my lungs, and I was very ill. Wow, I mean, I'm telling you, it was a terrible experience. So things had gotten so bad after trying to give me everything to I had no idea what it was at first, but I knew that I was very sick. But things had gotten so bad after nothing worked, ended up taking me to a hospital in Beersheba called Soroka Hospital. I was in there, and after they had x-rayed me, they found out and discovered that I had double pneumonia in both of my lungs. And I never forget that the nurse came to me and told me, "Sir, your chances of surviving is 50-50. It's 50-50. And I'm saying to myself, man, why you want to tell me that? So anyway, I look up. Next thing I know, I'm in the bed, IV in my arm, tubes, all in my nose and everything, and I'm laying up in there fighting for my life. And I think I was in that hospital for about 3 weeks. I was there for about 3 weeks, and I got strong enough for them to let me go home. And even after I came home, I was still going through a battle. When I was trying to run and go running, and after I would come back from a run, and when I try to breathe, take a breath, I could still feel a pain in my left side, right around my heart. I could feel the pain, and this went on for about 10 years until it eventually went away. So I survived that experience, that one death life experience. Then the next close to death experience was when it was a drowning experience, when we went on to a little swimming resort at a park called Ghana Slosha. Is where they have these different ponds and or little lakes, but it was different ones you can get in. And we was out here swimming. I mean, swimming, having a good time in the water. And this water was where I was, you know, this water was very, very deep, very deep, and I was like behind everybody. I was kind of like off to the side behind everybody, and so I'm jumping in the water, you know, I'm swimming across, you know, swimming across. I'm not a swimmer like that, but I was able to fight my way from one side back to the other. And so upon coming back across, after I had maybe went across back and forth about 4 times, I got a Charlie horse in my leg. I caught a Charlie horse in my leg. And I couldn't kick my leg, couldn't do anything. I went down. I could see the rocks and the snails and everything on the bottom of this water. And man, I don't know, it maybe had to be about, I don't know, where I was at. It was about maybe 12, 15 feet, I don't know. But I know trying to come back up was a fight. Getting back up, it took a minute. It took a minute to get back up again to the top. And so as I came up to the top, and before I could holler for help, I had to catch my breath before I go back down again. And I seen my whole life flash before me. Man drowns in Ghana slow shot. So I go up for the second time. And on my way back down for the third time, you know they say after 3 times you go down drowning. I mean, you go down and don't nobody get to you, you drown. And I think one of the main reasons that I survived that was that I didn't panic. I stayed calm, because any little water had got inside, I would have been finished. So I salute myself, Kay, for not panicking. So as I went up for the third time, about to go back down again for the 4th time, I've seen a friend of mine, because I prayed to the Creator, give me strength to be able to go down just one more time. Just give me a chance. And so I seen a friend of mine came out of nowhere. He looked, he seen that I was in trouble. And so as I went down, I was praying that he would go and find somebody to get to me. And he did. 2 brothers came. One was named Katmiel. The other brother was named Azriel. He's no longer here right now. He passed away. I'd like to say thank you, Azriel. Rest in power for saving me. But these 2 brothers was up under me. And when they came and they got me, and they was throwing me. I was fighting. They was throwing me. I was almost trying to drown them, because I was fighting, you know, and they got me out of that water. And so I went and crawled out of that water, and I went and laid down and went to sleep in the grass somewhere until it was time to go. But I made it out of that. So those were my 2 close to death life experiences in Israel. I thank the Creator for allowing me to be sitting here in the Philippines right now. And I would just like to say, I will continue to bring you content of my life experience over here. And I just have one thing to say. This wonderful life that I'm living, if it's real, I know I'm going to win. But if it's a dream, I don't never want to wake up. I thank you very much. Peace out.